Part 2, hardware, Deezer, and Spotify on Fitbit. Charging. Okay, so this is one thing which has some big positives. I really like how easy it is to charge this watch and how little time it takes. Little sidebar that sometimes the magnetic alignment is hard to figure out. It just seems like I'm doing it wrong and then all of a sudden it snaps into place. Typically, I'll just throw it on the charger for 20 to 30 minutes while I'm showering or watching YouTube or something. It's very easy. So I just noticed that the packaging for this actually says that the Fitbit might last up to 6 days on a single charge. Honestly, I think the battery life on this is great. However, to say that it will last 6 days feels like a gross overstatement of its capability. In my experience, you'd be lucky to get 3, and that's assuming you were at least a little bit frugal. Now let's talk about the screen. I would have preferred an e-paper display because it's a little more energy efficient, and I'm a bit mad that this died with Pebble, but that said, this screen is readable in most light, I guess. The screen is made of Gorilla Glass, and this is very good. I haven't been trying that hard, but I haven't been able to scratch it yet. I didn't really realize this initially, but you get call and text notifications automatically when you set up your Fitbit. You have to enable any other notifications from the app. This feels like it should be more of an opt-out than an opt-in feature. Also, I would love it if we swapped Notification Center for Control Center. Ideally, Control Center would be composed of brightness, volume, music, and a notifications shortcut. Next, let's talk about the swipeable interface. So I don't know if you've noticed from watching the footage of me using the touchscreen, but quite often my fingers are big enough that they're blocking the screen while I use it. I have a hunch that maybe external button / touchscreen combo is better, and what I will say is that back in the day when I used my Pebble, I didn't have a touchscreen at all, and for the most part I loved using my watch with just 3 buttons. I'll be doing a comparison video with the Apple Watch in a little bit, so do stay tuned for that. Next, we've got the Music Control app. There are 2 ways to control music here, and there are some trade-offs. If you choose the Spotify app, you can heart songs. If you choose the Fitbit Music app, then you can change your volume. And while I understand the necessity for the development of both apps, it kind of feels like if the Fitbit Music Control app had been better developed, we wouldn't really need to have an extra app. On top of that, if your phone hasn't run Spotify recently, iPhone will forget that it's running Spotify, and your watch will do the same, which means you need to go back to Spotify on your phone. The Spotify Music app. Honestly, this experience is kind of mixed. Basically, the app is somewhat limited, so I'll just say that you should probably have your phone close to hand. However, having Google Assistant adds a lot of Spotify functionality. It's worth noting that if you're accidentally blasting your ears out with your Google Homes by accident, you can just whisper into your watch and mute all your speakers. You can also use it to heart songs. That is really nice. One last thing about this. Using my watch means that I don't have to worry about Google Home not recognizing my voice. This is another huge benefit to having Google Assistant on your watch. Let's talk about using this watch independently of a phone. You still get the basics here, so steps and workout tracking still work. Here's the thing though, if you wanted to download music to your Fitbit, you'd need to have a paid Deezer subscription. This is what's known in the industry as a dick move. Now what is Deezer, you ask? That's a great question. Anyway, who actually uses Deezer? Also, Fitbit is owned by Google now. Why aren't they trying to get me to buy Google Music or YouTube Premium or something? It's almost concerning in how undiabolical it is. Are you okay, Google? Hopefully that triggered your smart speaker because it triggered mine. Also, I actually signed up for Deezer just to see what it was like, and I could not make it work with my Fitbit. I did all of the linking properly, and I checked multiple forums, but no matter what I tried for literally about 2 hours, I could not get it to work with my Fitbit. This is kind of a double failure. On a more positive note, let's talk about Google Assistant. I really love having Google Assistant on my watch. I really like that the mic is only on when I turn it on, and frankly, it's good enough that I would be willing to turn off the mics to my Google Homes. That's basically having your cake and eating it too. One small downside though is that I can't use Google Assistant on my watch to trigger music on my phone. That said, Siri is really easy to summon, especially if you have headphones in, so it's not really a huge loss. Oh, also, being able to turn my lights on and off with my watch was definitely a childhood fantasy. Sadly, I can't send text messages or make calls. Worth pointing out that the Google Assistant on the watch is about as effective as Google Assistant anywhere else. I really love the fact that I can have Assistant and Siri at my fingertips at all times. I really love how well it works even in noisy environments. I was standing next to my very loud blender and Google Assistant consistently understood me very clearly. Second only to the detailed fitness and sleep tracking, Google Assistant is hands down the best feature on this watch. That's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was useful to you. If it was, do leave a like if you liked it, and as always, I'll be right back.